Hi guys, this is Patricia from Yarny Cat Crochet. I just thought I'd invite you all in to my little cozy crocheting time. Um, Here's a new member of my mug collection. um, I don't know what we would call him. We'll just call him Bob. I don't know why I really like the name Bob for everything, or George. But anyway, he's a cute little pumpkin cup, and I just like it's like the retro 70s shape, and he's got a little pumpkin face, and of course orange and a lot of variations, but my favorite variation's rust, as y'all know, but I like orange in all colors. I'm not a discriminator of orange. I really love him. And I got him, and I got some sugar-free Vortman shortbread cookies. They taste really good. They taste just like regular shortbread. I don't detect any artificial sweetener taste or anything like that. They're really, really, really good. So grab yourself a warm mug of something, or cold. I'm also not a discriminator of temperature. And grab you a snack, and if you want to, grab your yarn and your crochet needle. Hook. Sorry. I've been traveling back and forth between knitting and crochet. All my terms are getting mixed up. Oh no. But anyway, grab your crochet hook and your yarn, and let's do some chatting and some crocheting. Oh my gosh, but don't let your coffee get cold. Oh boy, I love it so much. And I don't want to set it anywhere that it's going to spill. So just give me a minute. Okay. So I got my crochet in right here. I'm making a scarf shawl, scrawl, whatever you want to call it, for my grandma. And I don't have a pattern. I just made it up. It's half double crochet, but then not just that, it's half double V-stitch. So in a V-stitch, you would do a double crochet, a chain, and a double crochet. Well, I'm just doing that with half doubles. It makes the row a little shorter. But I'll get a closer up look in a minute. But you see how it went all kind of wonky on me? Well, I kind of like that. So I'm just going with the flow. I guess my stitches were really loose. Well, I'm holding a bigger crochet hook, and it's differently shaped. I'll get to that in a minute. But so I thought, well, it's going to be a shawl scarf anyway, so that top is going to be like the start of your shawl. It's going to be rectangle. And so the fact that it's a little ruffly don't make no matter. It kind of adds to the design. And if you look close, you can see it a little bit better. That's kind of upside down. This is how you're crocheting it. So it's a row of half double, a row of V-stitch, half double, and then a row of half double. That's the repeat. Half double crochet all the way across, half double V-stitch all the way across. And I'm not going to sit here and count the stitches. I didn't. What I did was I crocheted a chain until it reached both arms. And then, as you know, or you may not, once you crochet a chain, if you're not super careful when you do the next row, it just, it gets longer. So it's good though, because I want it to, for my grandma, her birthday is October the 18th, and I think she's going to be 87, but don't quote me on that, and don't tell her I told you. I will find out who you are. But she's so great. She had um, 9, I may have said 8 in the last one, but it was 9. 9 children, 5 boys and 4 girls. My dad was the oldest, and I'm the oldest grandchild, so I'm her first grandchild. And incidentally, her name is Patricia too. And no, I wasn't technically named after her. I had a grandpa Patrick, great grandpa Patrick, and that's who I was named after. My mama said she should have named me Patricia Jane instead of Patricia Lynn, because his was Patrick James, and then everybody would have known. But that's just between you and me. So I have a grandma named Patricia, and I had an Aunt Pat named Patricia, and they both thought that I was named after them. I was actually named after my great grandpa, but that's just between us. I let them all think it, because they all mean a whole lot to me, and I don't care if that's what they think. But my Aunt Patricia passed away, and there's a couple of Patricks and Patricias in the family, and I think the name probably comes from some of our Irish heritage. My great grandmother, I think, was probably my great great. Anyway, she had Irish in her, and I think Cherokee. I know she might not have had Cherokee. Well, I think she did have Cherokee. I know my grandpa did, but my grandma's name was Leota. My great grandmother, or is my great grandmother Leota, which is I think a Native American originated name, but I'm not real sure. But anyway, so I was named after my great grandpa Patrick, but my grandma Patricia claims it, so we'll let her. Well, and the weird thing was, I was born on my grandmother. That's my grandma on my dad's side. I was born on my grandmother on my mother's side. Her name was Frances. And I was born on her birthday. And she got a little bit out of shape because I was named, she thought, too, after the other grandma. But anyway, my middle name comes from my uncle. His name is Randy Lynn Nettrower. So I get the Lynn from my uncle. So I got my first name from my grandpa, and my grandpa Patrick, and the Lynn from my uncle. So I'm named after 2 guys. And I've been a tomboy all my life, so that might explain some of it. I don't know. But anyway, both great people. And but anyway, my grandmother, get back. See, there I go again on the tangent. I'll do some crocheting while I'm talking, so it'll all get a little bit more cohesive with my crochet channel. But anyway, so yeah, my grandma had 5 boys and 4 girls, and a couple of her children have since passed away, and her husband passed away, and she's living with my aunt, and my aunt's taking very good care of her. And anyway, her birthday's coming up, and she wants to go to the Derby Dinner Playhouse, which is a place that we have here in, well, it's not in my town, but it's close, in Jeffersonville. And, sorry, I want to hold that up close enough so you guys can see it. And, you know, that's what she wants to do for her birthday. It's a murder mystery. They have murder mysteries around Halloween. And I can't remember what this one was. It might be Clue. The murder mystery movie Clue. I'm not sure. But anyway, it's actors on a stage, and you get dinner while you're eating your dinner. They do a play, and it's pretty cool. And it's a buffet. You can get what you want. I usually get the fish. But anyway, um, what was I going to say? Uh, yeah, so that's what she likes to do for her birthday. So I want to get her this, you can call it what you want, a scrawl or um, uh, I don't know, scarf, I don't know. Anyway, it's it's a shawl scarf. I want to get this done for her. So this green color that's on here is her favorite. That green color there. And then this, it's Yarn Bee Sugar Wheel. I've talked about it before. It was something I won in a prize giveaway from Angie Bell, My Fairy Treasures. It's got a ton of yarn in it. It's Parisian macaroon, which I think they say macaron. Very, very pretty colors. And those are kind of the bright colors that macarons or maroons or whatever are the color of. And it's 7 ounces and 355 yards. It's a 4-weight, but it feels thicker. It's a thick 4-weight. Not quite a 5, but it does feel thicker. But anyway, so yeah, she had 5 boys, 4 girls, and my grandpa was a preacher, and they were born all over the place, really. Big, huge family. We're all fairly close to each other. And I forgot where I was on this. But anyway, like I said before, we had family get-togethers and stuff, and we have all different kinds of food, and it's really awesome. But anyway, yeah, that's the thing that I'm working on. I'm going to try and do a video where I take a whip and work on it, try to get the whips all finished, instead of having so many whips out and not getting worked on. I have several, as you guys heard in one of the last videos. I had kind of a little bit of a rough day yesterday. We picked up Yoda's ashes from the vet, and my son made this beautiful tribute video, and we sat and watched it. It was kind of like our farewell, and it was beautiful. It's really good. It was very cathartic to watch videos of him and stuff and hear him meow, and just, it was beautiful. Anyway, I'm not going to talk too much about that, but I didn't sleep much last night, and but I feel really great today. The reason why you guys are getting that draggy feel off of me is because I sat outside in the porch. The weather's beautiful. It's bright, sunshiny, and freezing cold, and I love it. But from where my mask is set across my face, the wind, the colder air, kind of wind burn it a little bit more. So I'm gonna have to put some lotion on it and be careful. But that's where my mask sits. It sits across my nose right here. It's a triangle. It comes down this way and it goes across my mouth. And that's where you'll see the lines on my face. But anyway, I also got some Happy Mail. It's the day before yesterday, I believe. I waited to show you guys, but it says, it's not hoarding if it's yarn. I don't know if you can see it very well, but it's so cute. My mom got it for me. It come in a bunch of different colors. She picked me out pink. And it's got pink and yellow and blue yarn. Kind of a tealy blue. But anyway, so that was pretty cool. She takes good care of me, my mama. So that's pretty much what's going on. I've found out that I can't crochet and visit. I probably will do knitting next time and visiting. I don't know why. I need a little bit more concentration for the crochet, I guess. The knitting is just really wrap and pull and wrap and pull. You know, I'm not doing any special stitches when I knit. I just basically do the knit stitch. Oh, shoot. But yeah, I went out with my son. He wanted to get some Christmas presents for his dad when his dad wasn't there. And there's this place called Ben's Bargain Barn. And they had all kinds of decorations. And this record player that says Victrola. And they also had a Crosby. They're one of them he wanted to get for his dad. Don't worry, his dad doesn't watch my videos either. And get him a couple of his records from when he was younger. He's 9 years older than me, but we're both pretty much on the same wavelengths. I think it kind of works out that way with guys and girls. It kind of evens itself out if the guy's a little bit older. I'm not saying that anyone is smarter than the other. No, it just works out for us. We've been married 28 years. Got married when I was 20. Like I said before, everybody in my family got married young, although they got married like in their 16, 17, 18. Because back then, but I was the old maid at 20. But, and then we had my son when I was 24, which I think was a good age. I still was able to get down and play with him. You got a toddler, you need to be able to get on the floor and roll around with them and play. And I think, given what has happened to me in my later years, it was good that I had him then, because I was able to still do a lot of things that a young mother needs to be able to do with their children. If I were to adopt, say, which we couldn't, we're not in a position to do that, although I'd have a house full. But I really, physically, it would be a bad idea, because I just couldn't keep up with a younger, more rambunctious, the way they're supposed to be child. But anyway, so that's just a little bit. You probably didn't necessarily come to the channel to find out. I thought I'd be doing a little bit more crocheting, but like I said, it's hard for me to concentrate and talk. It's easier with the knitting. Who knew? It's an experiment that we all found out the results of together. Oh boy, this is that black silk Folgers I've been telling you guys about in the coconut creamer. I'm just in love with coconut. I love the smell. There's this one cologne called Sand and Sable. It just smells like the beach. I love copper tone. I don't use tanning lotion anymore, since I was way younger. But I love the smell of copper tone. So they have copper tone sunblock, and it has the same smell. So I get that if I'm going to be out in the sun for any long period of time. And I love coconutty smelling candles, like from Bath and Body Works. Sometimes I'll get one of the ones that smell more like the beach. I don't use candles very often because I'm afraid of house fire. But that's another story I'll tell you someday. It'll take too long for right now. But I just love coconut. And that's another tangent I went off on, because I have coconut creamer in my coffee. Set this back down. But anyway, something I forgot to do in the last video, so I'm going to make up for it now, is to read a scripture card. If you don't believe in the scriptures, just please feel free to see me next time. I really love and appreciate all of y'all. And if you only got a second when you're walking past someone to make a difference, to make an impact on them, give them a smile, because you never know what that person's been through today, and they may think the whole world is against them, and they walk past you and you give them a smile and it just changes everything. I know it can, and I believe it will, so I challenge you to do that. Okay, and we'll see you next time. For those of you who stayed, we'll pull out the next card. Promises from God. I'll get from the front, put it in the back so we don't repeat, although if there is any repeats in there, I don't know about it. We'll find out together. Okay, it has a little saying, for those of you who don't know, the new ones. Oh, by the way, thank you all y'all joining in for the giveaway. I hope you stay and love the channel. It has a saying on one side and a scripture on the other. It says, I keep you in my thoughts and prayers, and I do. I keep you all in my thoughts and prayers every day. And then on the back side, it has the scripture. It says, I have not stopped giving thanks for you, remembering you in my prayers. Ephesians 1:16. I believe that was Paul who said that. I could be wrong. Could be Peter, but I think it was Paul. My more Bible friends might give me the answer to that one. But anyway, I have not stopped giving thanks for you, remembering you in my prayers. Ephesians 1:16. So that's the scripture for today. I put it in the back, so we try not to repeat it. Oh, and also I forgot about my little quote book. I should have done that earlier. I think I put him up. We'll do my little quotes next time. But thank you all. I hope it was a fun little time. I'm sorry I didn't get more crochet done. Next time I do this segment, I will do it with knitting. That way I can talk and knit at the same time. But yes, I'm making my scarf for my grandma, who I love, and she deserves all the presents. I'm going to try and I got scheduled time with her now. We got a huge family and, COVID and stuff. So I'm going to try and get my appointment in before her birthday to give her all this stuff. Love you guys. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.